What is up, friends? This is a quick little tutorial on how to get your free freighter in No Man's Sky, and this is right after the No Man's Sky next update, July 2018. So I had been playing this game for a while and I couldn't figure out how to get that free freighter. I kept driving around in space, I couldn't find it. I was supposed to get some distress signal from a freighter. I couldn't find it. Until I realized all you really have to do is use a warp cell, craft a warp cell, fuel up your hyperdrive, and then warp to new systems. And once you warp into that new system, you'll maybe get a prompt to get that free freighter. Really, the prompt you get is asking you to defend a freighter, and you got to bring up your comm system with your D-pad and then click on it and agree to it. You will defend the freighter, and then once you successfully defend the freighter, the captain of that freighter will invite you on board. You'll drive on board, and he will offer you the freighter for free. This is the freighter that I got right here. It's a Class B freighter, and just so you know, if you don't like the freighter you get at first, you can just decline the freighter, and you will eventually get another option to get a free freighter. And real quick, if you want to warp, what you need to do is fuel up your hyperdrive. In order to fuel your hyperdrive, you need to craft a warp cell, and a warp cell needs antimatter housing and antimatter, which is going to be chromatic metal, condensed carbon, and then it also needs oxygen and ferrite dust to build those two items. To create that, once you do that, once you're in space, you hit down on the D-pad and you click on your galaxy map. And you're in a galaxy map here, and what I recommend is hitting D-pad left or right to get to the galactic core, and that's where you want to warp. So you're going to warp there. It'll bring you to a new system, and that's what I did. That's how I got my free freighter, because as soon as I warped into a new system, it had been a while since I warped, this is what happened. So you can see I warp right here to the next system. It's undiscovered. Nobody's ever been there before. And I just fast forward a little bit for time purposes. And here we arrive. And as soon as I arrive, look at this. We got a fleet with some freighters there. And this little mission pops up. And what you have to do is hit your D-pad to bring up the comm. You offer help. And now you have to kill all of the bad guys that are attacking this freighter. And you can kind of see my strategy here a little bit. I usually try to use my missile launchers right away. That's like my most powerful weapon right now, even though it's kind of weak. So before you even do this mission, if you're trying to get your free freighter, you kind of want to equip your starship with some good weaponry and some good shields. And also make sure you give yourself a bunch of carbon, or not, excuse me, not carbon, whatever you need to repair your ship. And then use your D-pad to repair it. Sodium. Make sure you stock up on a bunch of sodium, because with sodium you can just fix up your ship as you're fighting these guys. And if you have enough sodium, you can essentially just last forever, because you can just keep healing your ship. And again, I recommend using the D-pad to heal yourself. It's a lot quicker than clicking in your touchpad and going to your heal. So you see how I do it here. I do a missile launcher, and then I switch to my laser beam, and then I switch to my photon cannon to do like a triple combo. Missile launcher, it's hard to see there, but eventually it's too much for this guy. This is the last remaining dude here. And also be careful to shoot your own freighter. Don't shoot your own freighter. It could potentially ruin your mission, from what I read. But look at this. I killed all of the attack ships. They're all defeated. And you'll see I have a little emergency comm established, and it wants me to hit down on the D-pad to answer that comm. So that's what I'll do. And this guy is essentially going to tell me to board the freighter. The captain wants you to board the ship. So if you look on the ship there, you can see how to get into it. And we're just going to fast forward. So eventually I get in there. I figure it out. I land. And now what you have to do is kind of get out of your ship and run up to the captain. So you just go up this little stairwell and through little hallways, through some doors. Run past this guy here, which this is like the little mission station. But this guy here, you talk to him, it's a captain, and he is gonna pretty much tell you, hey, thanks for saving my ass. I really appreciate it. Why don't you just take my ship from me, because I'm kind of bored of being a captain. So yeah, do you want a freighter? Check it out. It's yours if you want it. So I look at the freighter. I'm hoping it's a good freighter because it's kind of random. And you can pass it up. If you don't like it, you can pick a new one. And you know what? It's a Class B, 17 slots. It looks pretty cool. I'm happy with it, so I end up taking it. I pretty much was gonna take it no matter what. I don't even care. I just want a freighter. And that's how you get your free freighter. Pretty cool, huh? Thanks for watching. I hope I helped you. I hope you can get your free freighters. Join me up. Let's create a colony. Let's go. Peace.